you asked me what is the main changes that we've observed with the Buhari administration. Let me first of all be very honest and sincere and be direct here. The administration before that of President Muhammadu Buhari, I must tell you, was a total charm. The Goodluck administration basically turned Nigeria into a financial distress, financial situation left us in a chaos. Even if Muhammadu Buhari had not run in the election, Goodluck Jonathan wouldn't have won a second time any election against anyone, because Nigerians were basically up to their wits with his administration and they wanted a complete change. So it's not about what was being expected of Buhari, but it was more into what was happening at that time and what the people really wanted. The people wanted change. Now, coming to the question of if they are getting the change they're expecting, well, there's diverse opinions about what's presently going on at this point in time. And there's no way we can discard any of it. There's this on one hand, there are those who basically feel that it is quite too early. 12, 16, 18 months is quite too early to start judging a new administration that is coming in to take over a country that has been distressed, not only financially, economically, socially, politically, and otherwise. I mean, they met the state of the nation in almost bankruptcy in red. So that is on one side, and then on the other side, there are all those who believe that, what the Muhammadu Buhari administration had promised was more than what they are delivering. They expected that they would be seeing some dynamic changes right now, paradigm shift from what they used to see during the Jonathan administration. But it seems like things are becoming more difficult. Inflation is up to the sky, hyperinflation. We're now being told that the country is going into recession. These are not the things that most Nigerians were expecting. The people were basically expecting to see some kind of a shift and a situation where the economic stress and difficulties that the people are going through will be cushioned one way or the other. I have always said that there's no way you can bring in a new policy to tighten the rope or on the waists of the people without giving them some incentives or bringing in some form of palliatives or something to cushion it for whatever decision you want to make. If people who are suffering and pain cannot continue to suffer endlessly. What they were basically expecting was to see a new government come in and not only tackle corruption head on, but also at the same time, if you're bringing in new policies that will help, this policy should not be looking more like an anti-people policy, but more like a policy that would help to improve their life and their welfare and the care. So, like I said, there are two ways of looking at the whole thing. But I think we're at the junction where now most people are saying, enough of the excuses, enough of trying to give reasons for why your government is not really coming up to par. We want to see results. We want to see results in the areas of corruption. I mean, you're talking about high-profile corruption cases, different cases. We should acknowledge the fact that some of them have been exposed. But it's not only about being exposed. We're talking about a situation where you are not only prosecuting, but you are getting positive results where some of these people are in prison. And there's also the issue of money being returned, but all that is just playing out in a vague form. Most people say you're returning, people are returning money, but you're not listing the names of those who are returning money. You said they're returning money. You're not telling us specifically the amount of money that's being returned, what the money is being used for. So you tend to, you're treating the people, you're not really carrying them along. You tend to treating them like a stepchild. You know, it's expected that the mandate that was given to you was for you to come in and get corruption heads on in the institutions which we know are very weak.